respecting the constitution of the university and the one of the guild. Amidst us, we recognize the presence of the Vice Chancellor, who is the custodian of all oaths. Professor Bua, you're welcome. We know it's a busy schedule, but thanks for making time for us. I recognize the presence of the university legal advisor. You know, I cannot take an oath. Much as we have the Minister of the Constitutional Affairs, we have the legal advisor who advises the university on legal matters. We also recognize the presence of Madam Maureen Kahima, who is everything to the university warden, the person in charge of the gender policy, and the mother without family planning, that she's the mother to everyone here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the director of ceremonies of the day of the function, Derek. I now invite you to take over the event. And ladies and gentlemen, let's rise. Oh, sorry. Madame Nabada, the librarian, please stand up for recognition. I'm so sorry. The problem is you sat with the students. Please join the staff members. Thank you so much. I invite you, before we start the anthems, you join us, who are the staff members. Thank you for honoring the students' event, and thank you for being with us. Fiona, can you join us with Derek, and we lead the anthems? After the anthems, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have a moment of silence to respect and honor the late His Excellency Pombe Magufuli, the President of the Republic of Tanzania. Let's rise for the East Africa National and University Anthem.
Thank you so much, Madam Angela, the Public Relations Officer of Bara University of Science and Technology. And thank you for the great work you've already done to this ceremony by helping me to recognize all the important people in this place. And to all the students, a very good morning to us. We shall not waste any moment or time. Allow me at this point to invite the speaker, and that is the outgoing speaker, to help us read the Constitution. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Good morning, everyone. I'm here to read the constitutional mandate on the swearing-in ceremony, as it provides the Constitution, Article 10, Section 8, Clause 1 to 5, indicate that the President-elect, the Guild Executive, and GRC members shall be sworn in that order by the Speaker in presence of the Vice-Chancellor or his or her representative. We are glad that the Vice-Chancellor is present. We honor your presence, Professor Celestine Obua. Clause 2, the ceremony shall take place in public at least 48 hours after the first GRC meeting. And that has been done. And then Clause 3, the Guild President-elect shall notify members of the Guild at least 3 days before the ceremony. So the Guild President has done that, and that's why we are here. We are happy for Her Excellency. The Clause 5 indicates that all those taking the oath shall swear to abide by the Constitution. So if you're coming here to take an oath, you will have to abide by the Constitution. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, the speaker. And right about this time, I want to take this honor to invite our dear Vice Chancellor to speak to us. I'm inviting him to open this gathering officially. Thank you so much.
For the recording. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, MC. The outgoing guild executives, the incoming guild executives, my colleagues, management from the university, from the office of the, would you remind these ones, please, to do what I said? The legal officer, the librarian, and my personal assistant, the PRO. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like also to take a single honor and opportunity to welcome all of you to this very important function in the running of a body like a university, where the guild, before they take office, must be sworn in so that they can abide by the Constitution, and they also abide by the regulations that shape the functioning between the guild, student body, and management. I stand here to represent management, and as a VC, I would like to declare this function open. I'm sure I'll be given another opportunity to speak. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our dear Vice Chancellor, for opening up the ceremony officially. And right about this time, we are going into the swearing session. And allow me to invite the Constitution Affairs Minister, and that is Tumutunjise Edgar, to take us through as he speaks to us. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to be calling Amutungsa Edgar. Amutungsa Edgar. I am Amutungsa Edgar. I'm the current Justice and Constitutional Affairs Minister, so the outgoing. Very soon I want to be again that position. At this point, I'd like to invite the speaker and also our legal advisor, as they're going to be the ones who are going to foresee the event. And later after, we're going to be inviting different people who are supposed to be sworn in as per the Constitution. Definitely, we're going to be starting with the President-elect. So I would like to request that if you could humbly ask our legal advisor to join us so that we can, be here. And then the speaker is one who is going to be inviting the respective officers who are going to be sworn in.
Thank you very much, Constitutional Affairs Minister. And we are here to swear in the new guild leaders. And here with me, like they have introduced to you, I have the Constitutional Affairs Minister for the former government. Then we have the legal advisor, Counsel Timothy Mugumya. And he is here to witness as you swear in to abide by this constitution. In cases of violence or in cases of violating the constitution, he is there to guide us. Okay. Then with me here is also a Bible and a Quran. So we are an institution that believes in all religious aspects. And you are here, you will come and swear in according to your religion affiliation. So we shall begin with the president. Okay, as the guild president comes, let the legal advisor first give us a little bit of light on legal issues. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Speaker. As has been said, and not to waste a lot of time, this ceremony is very important to all of us, management and the students as well. But it's also very important to the incoming leaders for the students. The most important thing is that you're putting in your allegiance to the Constitution that guides you as leaders of Mbara University of Science and Technology. And you're also becoming members of management here because you send representatives to the university. I'm sure the guild president will come and most likely your speaker. I leave that to you to solve. But truth be told, we believe everyone has a free will. I'm hoping that there's no one who doesn't have free will. In one or another, even if you don't believe in God, you believe in something. So if you are Catholic or Christian, there's a Bible present, and you will swear an oath. If you are Muslim, you will affirm. So the words are different. Yeah? Muslims don't swear, they affirm. So when you're taking oath and you reach the part of I swear, you affirm. Okay? The whole point is that you're giving your allegiance to follow and abide by the Constitution and the rules that bring about this Constitution. The University and Other Tertiary Institutions Act, the student regulations that are there, and we pray that this leadership, which is going to be the 31st, will be as fruitful as the 30th one. We worked very well with the 30th, and we pray. So far, we've seen very positive vibes from you people. We had a strike, which was concluded very fast, and we pray that communications that go between the leadership and those who are being led will continue being positive for all the people. So I congratulate you members who are going to swear in, and I wish you a very good time. Thank you.
Thank you very much, the legal advisor, for giving us the legal knowledge that we didn't have, most of us. At this point, the guild president-elect is to be sworn in. I think she's not a Muslim. So she's swearing in. She's not affirming. Okay, at least I understood that. So this is the Bible. You will hold it with your left. This one will hold the microphone. The right will hold the microphone. All together. Then we shall have the outgoing guild president. We have a representative who is the vice president. The right? Okay. Thank you very much, Prof, for that clarification. The outgoing vice president, who is now. Yes, you can come up and you surrender the tools. After swearing in, okay? But just be with us here. So this is the Constitution, and this is the oath that you're taking. So where there is I dash, you put your name. Duties as guild president of must. Then you will conclude with this. The microphone.
I, Mariam Ichilet Arikosi, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Guild President of Mbara University of Science and Technology Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Constitution, so
Thank you very much, Her Excellency. She's going to receive tools of power again. One is our mission. Raise it high. So in her service, she will stick to our mission. Then we have, thank you very much. Then we have our vision as Mbara University of Science and Technology. Thank you very much, Her Excellency, representing His Excellency Uma. Then we also have the constitution that she has to the guild president right now, Her Excellency Mario Michuleta Rukosi. That's the guild constitution. Thank you very much. She's now fully the guild president of Mbara University of Science and Technology. Next is the vice president. The vice president elect. The vice president elect, where our former vice president now sits in her real position. She has been representing His Excellency Uma Muhumza, and now the vice president, like we have guided. This is the oath. I believe you're not. Are you Muslim? Sorry to ask. Thank you. So you are going to swear in. So this is the Bible, and then
I, Newton, swear that I shall discharge my as the Vice Guild President of Mbara University of Science and Technology Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Constitution, so help me God.
they're here. Okay. So His Excellency Newton is receiving of power. One of them is the guild gown. Thank you very much for taking it up and accepting it. We also have our mission and our vision that he is going to abide to. We also have our values as Mbara University of Science and Technology. Then our mission. He is also receiving our mission, just like Her Excellency has received. He is the immediate person who can represent us in the absence of. We also have the Constitution. We also have the Constitution. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much for accepting our constitutions. Thank you. Then another position that is going to swear in singly, we have the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister is the head of the executive. Right Honorable Kobsinji Masi. Just like we have done,
I, Kobsinje Masi, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Prime Minister of Mbara University of Science and Technology Student Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully to the Constitution. So help me God.
Thank you very much. So the Constitution Affairs Minister is representing the Prime Minister in handing over the tools to Right Honorable Kousinji Masi. Members, I think you're listening to the titles. The Prime Minister is a Right Honorable. The guild president is Her Excellency. The vice president is Her Excellency. Is His Excellency, sorry. I'm using to my vice president. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Receive the tools, the constitution, as you lead and advise the executive. That's the constitution that we are abiding to. So we are going to have the speaker swear in the speaker, Right Honorable Niwahadan. Niwahadan, you come in. So Niwahadan, this is the, we're going to take an oath.
Yes, here I'm going to take over for a minute. Yeah, so when you are done, you're going to swear an oath with your Christian.
Swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Guild Speaker of Mbarara University of Science and Technology Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Constitution. So help me God.
Yes, so we have the speaker hand over the tools to the current speaker, the former speaker, the current speaker. And because the speaker is always is always the biggest man in that house, definitely the constitution is always one of the most important tools you always have. Yeah. That's our mission. That's one of the best tools that must uphold. And also our vision, because that is the larger plan, the larger aim that he has to hold himself to. And lastly, the most important tool that he has to always follow while he guides that house. Yes, hands over now. So this will be the speaker, and this is the speaker. And right now, he's taking over. He's has become the speaker right now, and he takes over right now. Yes.
Since we straight away have our dear speaker sworn in, and he assumes office straight away, and he's going to preside over the swearing in of the other ministers and the GRCs. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, the Master of Ceremonies. Before I invite the rest of the honorables to take their oath, I would like to say something. We have just lost a very impeccable leader, Magufuli. On the day he was being sworn in as the president of Tanzania, he said something which I would like to share today. It's time for us now to unite and put our ideological differences aside. I will work for the people of Tanzania regardless of their tribe, religious or ideological affiliations. And today, I'm requesting you, the people, who are going to serve the students, the interests of students of Mbarara University, to work together and put every other difference aside and serve the interests of students. Thank you very much. Right at about this time, Speaker is going to be presiding over the swearing in ceremony of his deputy. So the outgoing deputy, there he comes, as the incoming deputy also slopes down the stairs.
I,
Kindly please raise the Bible.
swear that I shall discharge my duties as a Deputy Guild Speaker of Mbara University of Science and Technology Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Constitution. So help me God.
And there the outgoing speaker enrobes him.
That's our vision. That's one of the most important tools given to the incoming vice speaker, deputy speaker, and then our mission. That really will hold these people that we have to make sure they uphold. And lastly, our guild constitution.
Allow me congratulate my Deputy Speaker, Right Honorable Davis. I hope to work with you diligently as we serve the interests of students from Mbara University. Just like you know, we started very late. I would like to respect the fact that we started late, and therefore we shall have to agree that the ministers are going to take their oath all at once. So I would like to kindly invite all the ministers. I kindly invite all the ministers to come to the front and take their oath. We are very glad to be with the legal advisor, so he keeps advising us on issues that we may not be understanding very well, as you know, most of us are not well affiliated with the law. I will read out the words, the oath, and they will read after me, and I basically think we can start. I swear I swear that I shall discharge my duties as of Mbara University of Science and Technology Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Constitution. So help me God. The former ministers who could be around can come and hand over. No. One by one, a handshake and yeah. You can go back. You can go back.
So we shall have the Chairman Sports Union to be sworn in by the Speaker. Chairman Sports Union, Honorable Isiko. There he slopes down to the front.
I, Dennis Ndebaza, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Chairperson Sports Union of Mbara University of Science and Technology Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Constitution. So help me God.
This is a serious office. They move with their jerseys. So next to be sworn in, we shall have the GRCs, and the Speaker will guide me on how they are going to be sworn in.
Thank you very much. We realize that the GRCs are very many. So we are going to be sworn, you're going to be sworn in according to your faculties. We shall invite faculty by faculty. And we shall start with the Faculty of Medicine. All the GRCs in the Faculty of Medicine, you can make your way to the front. Thank you. by the Faculty of Science and Technology. First, I've been advised that the Faculty of Peace and First can swear in all together because we are very few. Interdisciplinary studies, I swear that I shall discharge my duties as of Bara University of Science and Technology Students Guild with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Constitution. So help me God. And the rest of the GRCs, you can come as combined and get sworn in from other faculties. Business, computing and informatics, places of residence. There are very many. Faculty of Science, the lady fresher and the chief fresher, places of residence, I mean the gents' flats, I swear that I shall discharge my duties as of Bara University of Science and Technology Students Guild with all honesty and the best of my ability, abiding fully by the Constitution. So help me God. And lastly, we shall have the finance secretary and the general secretary for the sports union.
The gentleman you see up front is the incoming finance secretary, the one that is going to hand over the tools of office. He's here. That is Mr. Genesis. So as he takes the oath, Genesis will be preparing the files and the money as well. We need to know what the account still holds.
I, Kakoza Javila Kamya, swear that I shall discharge my duties as the Finance Secretary Sports Union of Mbarara University of Science and Technology with all honesty, to the best of my ability, abiding by the Constitution, so help me God.
I, Nabalamba Francesca, swear that I shall discharge my duties of Mbarara University of Science and Technology with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding fully to the Constitution. So help me God.
The remaining members of the sports committee, you can come and swear in all at once.
The faculty
representatives.
representatives.
We have a Muslim, so please do not swear, but rather affirm.
I,
swear that I shall discharge my duties as with all honesty and to the best of my ability, abiding by the Constitution. So help me God.
Thank you so much, our dear speaker. Thank you so much, our council, for presiding over this session, and the outgoing Institutional Affairs Minister, Edgar Mtungisa. Thank you so much. So the swearing in session is done. And right at this time, we are going to have a few speeches, and we shall have the new Guild President, Miss Ikuleta Rikosi Mariam, to come and have a small address. Please come and address her first address. Thank you so much. Yes, as we wait for Her Excellency, I continue to welcome all of us for having turned up in big numbers for this session. And we continuously thank our dear VC for honoring this event. And we continuously apologize. Please, in case your mask is dropping, make sure it is up. COVID is real, and we need to be safe. You are the first custodian of your life or health, so please be mindful. COVID is still around. Thank you so much. And our Guild President, there she comes.
Thank you so much, everyone present here. The Vice Chancellor, our legal advisor, our public relations officer, the warden, our senior librarian, the guild house, consisting of the outgoing and recently sworn in incoming guild house, and above all, the entire masked fraternity. Profound greetings to you all. Today is an August occasion where we, as the leaders duly chosen by our fellow students in MAST, are taking for our fellow students. We began this journey. Our vision, a student support and well-being system, where the interests of all students, even program, their year, their faculty, their ethnicities, or any that we usually use to distinct ourselves from each other, are at all times prioritized. And with this vision is why we are here today. We want the hearts of all our students, and we come in this room from all the different sectors, coming together to make all the dreams that we had built a reality. I cannot take for granted the role that each and every one of you played to ensure that this day came to a success. This journey actually began many, many years ago for many of you. And I know that our leadership is built on different actions that we have taken. I bet right from childhood to this moment. And we began this journey in April 2020, right before we embarked in the COVID-19 pandemic. Began this journey and held strong and steadfast to this very moment. Looking at all of you here today, all I can see the glow, the zeal, and the enthusiasm to actually bring the best possible environment in mass to our fellow students, building a legacy that is going to stand the test of time and inspire all the different leaders. Very many haven't made it here today, but I know for a fact that we are joined by the spirit, the support, and the compassion of every single mass student and all stakeholders that have supported us to reach this very moment. I cannot stress enough the need that we have to share common values of integrity, collaboration, inclusion of every single student, and not only the students at mass, because being a multidisciplinary university, we also serve the community nearby and far. Other values of accountability, transparency, and above all, a unique dedication to servitude of students. It brings me great joy that I am standing before amazing, intelligent, compassionate, and above all, selfless individuals who have dedicated their time, their energy, and all they could offer to selflessly serve. It isn't a privilege. It oppress others. However, it's a humble opportunity, a platform that we have to empower others, bring them to the highest potential that they could ever have. And trust me, all of you have taken this humble opportunity. And we all know, both from all denominations, that leadership comes from God, which is why we began this occasion with thanksgiving to the Lord who actually bestows upon us every single talent and deed that has enabled us reach this day. We have an 8-action plan, which we promised to the entire mass fraternity and even the communities around who will equally benefit from the successes of this action plan. This action plan cannot be achieved by me alone. It cannot be achieved by every single individual in this room. It cannot be achieved by only the support of the management in this room. However, it can be achieved when we work as a unit, when we and limitations silo work has always had. When we look at every single person around us with a diversity that is actually our greatest asset. Here we are from different programs, different years, different faculty, different backgrounds, and yet we have a common that unites us. And it's our willingness to serve those around us. It's our willingness to empower those around us. And that is what humbles me. This 8-action plan is in 8 thematic areas that traverse all the different holistic aspects that entail a student's life. Health, academics, accommodation and security, our foreign relations, a virtual students help desk, as we all know, that has greatly pushed us to look at our creative opportunities that lie around us and not only limit ourselves to what is easy and what has existed before. Our environment, sports, talent, and entertainment. And the last that I'm extremely proud of is empowering other students as well. We are not here to celebrate all the different strides that we have had over 3 decades that we have existed. Indeed, here to look in our history and see greater height, judging from where we have come from. Which is why, as we sit here, We are accompanied by the top management, by other students who are witnessing this auspicious occasion, and by everyone who is joining us live. It means that all of us have a unique role. And trust me, as your guild president, I intend to at all times collaborate with you in every possible situation where we can work together. Because we have different strengths, niches, where we excel at. And while individually, we could probably have a strides and successes here and there. But judging from the intricate issues that we have in our university, it requires collaboration and union of all those different niches, all those different to actually have a sustainable solution that we can pass down to the people to come. Trust me, what we are going to do this wonderful is going to be remembered for decades to come. We are here to make history. We are here to finally leave behind at all times put the concerns and interests of every single student first. Every single student comes first. And we are here officially making this pledge that we have repeatedly said to our fellow students. And now the time has for all the pledges to finally transcend from to a reality. A glorious strength lies within your eyes. So today, behind all the different students who are important differently. The leadership at time are going to bring everyone forward. So that you all for your dedication and willingness to work, to serve, to meet new people, to share whatever way you can, to assist every single person around you. And to have a leader that all students can trust and count on. And a leadership that all students can trust and count on, can confide in, can depend on, can rest assured that their interests, their concerns are at all times being prioritized, being defended, being protected, being promoted, and above all, being nurtured. I turn this ball unto you to work with me, to share with me, to ensure that we bring to our students a life that they have dreamed of and one that they are entitled to by virtue of being a math student. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our dear Guild President. Allow me to invite Ronaldo. He has a brief communication.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. My name is Ronaldo Amunyonjide. I have been the Deputy Guild Speaker when COVID came. My speaker handed over power to me, though Council Timothy wasn't with us. But I duly executed the duties of the speaker, of whom the speaker is as well the returning officer of the chairperson electoral commission of the Students Guild. My presence here is to give thanks. Thanks to management, of Management, Professor Celestino Bua. Thank you for giving us ample time in the environment to conduct the elections. Surely, if it wasn't, management had all powers to say we are in COVID times and we are not going to abide by your request. But they were really interested in what is the product. What are you going to bring on table? How are you going to make sure that the SOPs are maintained, the electorate gets information, the candidates be able to reach out to the students? And I'm really happy that you gave me that platform. Secondly, allow me thank our legal advisor. Before I released the roadmap, I sent him the minutes. Councillor Timothy, you read the minutes of the meeting that that was saying students are resolving that we should have the elections. And personally, I would not really come out to say this is the roadmap. I tried to talk to the council, Councillor Timothy, and he advised me, who will be your candidate? That's the question he asked me. And who is the voter? It was really trying that you could not distinguish between a finalist and a non-finalist. We had people going to, awaiting graduation and have students who are awaiting end of year exams. And maybe they are also in their final year. And he really advised me, and I took the advice. And the outcomes are really interesting. Thirdly, allow me give thanks to the Dean's Office, being represented by Madam Kahima, University Warden. I'm really grateful. Every time I would have an issue, I would run to the office. Madam Kahima, one time I went to her office, and when I showed her the roadmap, she asked me one question. Who are you going to nominate, and when are you going to nominate them? I told her that I'm going to nominate every student at must. She asked me, what do you mean by every student? And I explained to her as the Constitution provides, and she really understood and gave me the mandate and the courage and advised me more further that please go hold the elections, of which I did. Thank you very much, Dean's Office. Thank you very much, University Warden. And allow me thank all the staff members, deans, that did not come to me and say, why are you in non-academic affairs? It's actually COVID. We are trying to catch up with classes, and now you're diverting them to politics. Surely none of the deans, none of the staff members, even the security, that came out and said, please, this is not right. I really appreciate the representative of the staff members. Thank you very much. And again, allow me thank police and the mass security. Please, these people have been there to keep law and order. Above all, always reminding us that we are doing wrong, we have to come to the right. The DPC called the security officer, head of security, about the insecurity, the demonstration that was going on. And the response was as fast as I cannot explain. And I also appreciate the candidates. My candidates really took up the advice to observe the SOPs, to inform the electorate. We did not have COVID cases at must. Even when we were doing the campaigns, we entirely did virtual campaigns. And to the students, you are awesome, because what you did, we did not expect it. We didn't know that we shall have students online viewing our debates. But thank you very much. You did so. You dedicated your time. You bought yourself a data to come and listen to the candidates. It was really a nice moment for me when I was holding those elections. Very interesting. Right away from GRC to Guild President, I'm really grateful to the Mass Fraternity. Lastly, I would like to thank you for coming here to witness the function. I cannot come here and say, let me swear in Her Excellency. without your presence. I thank you very much, and I wish you the best.
Thank you so much, Ronaldo, for that accountability. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the service providers and the organizers of this event that has been a success. Also allow me to thank the ATTV that has always been with us to make sure that every program that goes around MAST is online, so as to also help us continuously observe the SOPs. Thank you so much, ATTV. Mr. Sankar is the representative. Thank you so much. At this juncture, without wasting any other time, allow me to invite the final speaker, and that is our dear Vice Chancellor, Mr. Obua Celestino. You're welcome, sir. I am very sorry. Professor Celestino, go.
So, thank you very much. Your Excellency, the Guild President, Mariam Ikulet Arikosi, Your Excellency, the Vice President, the Right Honorable Prime Minister, and the Right Honorable Speaker and your Deputy, the Ministers of Nambara University Guild, all the GRCs present, and the representatives of the various faculties who are present, person of the sports union, and your executives, my colleagues, management, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me great pleasure to stand here in front of you, witnessing